the signal.
Was it better when I recorded it, or does not make a
No, it
difference?
doesn't. It doesn't matter because of just
I
my.
got a Wi-Fi extender. We'll see if that makes a difference. I think it will, because I was getting choppy
Not on my end.
on Zoom calls.
Mm.
You have an extender already?
Yes, it is literally right
Oh,
over there. And unless I hooked it up wrong, I don't think I did. It's like it shows, full bars on the computer, shows full bars on the TV,
but the
but
signal
it
just
just,
ain't right.
yeah, just you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I won't have to deal with that in the new spot, but hey, it's all good.
New spot.
New
Ow,
spot.
ow.
Hello. Yes, dog. Yes. Are we ready? Yes.
We're
Yes.
absolutely ready to roll.
All right, let's go for it. In the 3, 2, and 1. Fam. What's up? It's Fam Matters, your favorite podcast with the two most educated and yet most ratchet people that you will ever find. We're related. My name is Emmett. Her name is Jess. Dr. Young, Dr. Brown, but she's really an official doctor, and we are just excited to come at you.
He's also
Almost
an official doctor,
yeah,
y'all. Let's
an
not do this today.
official, kind of thing. Don't forget to check us out on fanmatterspod@gmail.com. Well, not check us out, hit us up, fanmatterspod@gmail.com. But definitely catch us on YouTube, Fan Matters Pod. You wanted to be able to do that. I don't know why I always feel like I'm getting that wrong. It's Fan
It's
Matters
just
Pod.
Fan Matter Spot. Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's the same
check
as
it
our
out.
email address.
Yeah, check it out. Just
And please send us an email because we don't have any emails. 0 unread messages.
we're saying, hey guys, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, but no, is anybody like, at least if you
Are people
are, just let
actually
us know.
listening?
I don't know.
We listen. Well, I listen.
Yeah,
You don't
I
listen.
don't listen. I definitely don't listen. I
I
don't listen
definitely
to,
do listen.
I don't listen to at us. I don't listen to the marriage podcast with Carletta. I don't listen to sermons that I preach. I used to. It's too excruciating, so I'm out. I'm
All
done.
right. Well,
I'm
there we
out.
have it.
I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. Wow, it's Christmas is upon us. It's crazy, right? It's here already.
It's here already, and we were just discussing what we're gonna get our kids for Christmas. And
Mm.
the moral of the story is, we know it's hard out here, parents. Because number one, we don't have any money. Number two, these kids always want something.
Mm.
Number
Yeah.
3, what the kids want, they're not gonna want again after playing with it for 5 minutes on Christmas Day.
Not true. Not that's not true. You know that. That's not true. They do. They pick it up, they put it down. At least my son does. Your nephew, he does. He plays with his stuff like faithfully. I'll give that to him. Not all of it. Not all, most of it. Most of it though, yes. Mm-hmm.
Sasha's probably gonna want to play with her brother's stuff. So there's that. God bless everybody.
God bless her. God bless her heart. I just feel like so. I guess I'm walking in your footsteps.
I was gonna say, are we gonna share your news with the Fam Matters family?
Hey, the fan faithful. We shared your news, and it's so funny. So, just like you, I'm trying to be like my little sister. My family and I finally in the house. Yay! I can move out of the milb, my mother-in-law's basement. The milb has given me comfort. It's given us comfort. It has blessed us. We've been
In a
able
good
to.
place.
I feel like that. Like Jeremiah, where the
This
Lord is like,
so
hey,
ignorant.
you're going to be in valley situations. You're going to be in all this, but I'm going to bless you still. So the Lord has blessed even in the mill. So thank you very much, and I'm grateful to God about that. But yeah, we're moving. Our closing date is next week, so that's pretty awesome. We're excited about that, and I'm like, my son's giving me this Christmas list, and I'm like, I don't care about this list. Your gift is this new house. You got a bigger
Walk around
room.
the house on Christmas.
Walk around the house on Christmas. Wake up in the morning,
Christmas.
walk around. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. That's it. Would you like some breakfast? Oh, we ain't got nothing. We'll go to somebody
We
else's
have
house.
toilet paper and water,
We have toilet
but
paper and
we
water.
have this
The
house.
essentials. That's it. That's literally all you need in your new house. Toilet paper and water. That's it. No bread,
Oh
no coffee,
man.
nothing else. And toilet paper and water. That's it. Not even paper towels. TP,
No,
water. That's it.
paper towels are not essential. You can use a
Yeah.
regular towel over and over.
Over and over. That's that's it. What else?
Paper
What
towels
else
are
do
for
you need?
bougie people.
What else do you need? So we're excited about that. And it is it's fun. I could not help thinking about you as I was going through the papers because I was looking for something just like yours, an unmarried woman. But I'm not in the Commonwealth of Virginia. So Maryland
And
is
you're
like,
married. You're of higher social class
I'm
than
a
me.
married man. I actually have some agency and status because I'm
I
a married
mean,
man,
yeah,
but I'm a black man. So that's kind of like still half.
you're
Uh,
still a man.
I am a man. I'm a man. Okay. So yeah, it's exciting, it's fun. Just like you were, I feel, the sense of excitement, especially this time of the year. It's kind of, it's all good. So yeah. Hmm. I'm a little high.
Congratulations.
I'm a little high right now. Not the kind of high that
That Jamal
your
Bryant wants you to
friend
be.
Jamal Bryant might have been talking about.
Listen, y'all. So y'all knew we was gonna have to talk about Jamal Bryant, right? I texted my brother yesterday and I said, here's how I know God loves the Fan Matters podcast. Because the gifts just keep on coming.
He gives us so much from
I
how
mean,
little that you guys, just wow. Wow. I
let's
mean,
talk about Pastor Jamal.
I don't, I have
We
to
should have
say
had the
this.
clip ready to play for the Saints in case they hadn't heard it.
Well, the
But
Saints can go online and look at it themselves. We don't have the clip. If we were a legitimate podcast, and we would have the clip, we're working our way there. fanmatterspot@gmail.com.
but if you
That's for
on the
the
YouTube
YouTube.
channel, you know that I
Yeah.
got a mic because my brother was talking trash about me because my
Yes.
audio wasn't
Mhm.
right.
Yeah,
So
that was fanmatterspod@gmail.com. YouTube, Fan Matters Pod. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, please smash the like button. But yeah, once I think probably a few more of these under our belt, and we'll be able to do all that slick kind of stuff where you can get the clips and all that. But
we
for right
literally
now,
can do it now. We
kick
just did
rocks.
not use the clip out. Is
But
what it boils down to.
usually I would say kick rocks with open toed shoes on, but because you fan faithful, you all
Wow.
can kick rocks with steel toe boots on. So it won't really hurt your feet because that's how much we love you. Jamal Bryant. I'm gonna tell you this. He is, if nothing else, he is a marketing genius.
And this is
He is.
what I
He is.
was talking to a friend who was like, it's a
Mhm.
good idea. He's supporting the people. Listen, Jamal Bryant has figured out how to keep y'all paying attention to him.
Yeah. Yes.
Anytime we finally forget about something stupid that he said, he finds his way back onto the shade room.
I think let me see because I have it here, the quote. I love it's like it's clickbait, but it's so much more. I'm looking for people that
They
smell like
smell like
weed.
weed.
I'm looking for people that smell like weed.
And I just want to say,
Mhm,
before we get into this
mhm.
discussion, this is the same man who said burning sage was demonic. I believe that was about a year ago.
Those are two different things. Those are two different things. Absolutely. What does burning sage have to do with burning a fatty? Token up. We live in a time where
Oh,
the
God.
cannabis has been set aside because it's like, and we can obviously come from certainly many different perspectives. There are those who will say, hey, we need to loosen up and all that kind of stuff. Weed is not what it used to be, obviously, with the
No, it's just laced
delegalization
with
of it.
fentanyl now. Mhm.
What do you say? Like, I mean, if yeah, certain places, yes, but it's $1 billion industry. It's
And
a
let me be
billion
clear,
dollar industry.
I am not one of those people who's like, "Oh, no, you shouldn't smoke weed," and like, that's not even what this is about for me.
Would you rather burn sage? Oh,
Actually,
would you
yes,
rather
but that's
if you
irrelevant.
had your choice, would you rather burn sage or smoke weed? Which
I
one?
would absolutely burn sage.
Then you know what? You don't know what you're talking about because weed is better.
But
Weed is
listen,
better.
here's what I'm saying. Like my opposition to what he's saying actually has nothing to do with people using weed.
Mm.
I think it's and even if I actually thought that this was some like legitimate intention to invest in the community, I would feel differently about it.
I don't. I mean, eh,
But I don't.
I think Jamal. I think he gets a bad rap a lot of times.
He gets a
I'm not.
bad rap because he acts a fool.
Yeah, but
He
okay.
earned it.
Can
I have no
can
sympathy
you
for him.
can you? I don't. Oh no, I don't have sympathy for him. But can you have the drive to help the community and also get paid at the same time? I mean, isn't that what is it? Venture capital is, or no, not that. It's what is it? It's like it's something that deals with. All right. The guys who make the socks, the Bombas socks, I can't. It's a term, but the guys who make the Bombas socks, for like homeless shelters and all that kind of
Mhm.
stuff, they made
You buy a
millions of
pair,
dollars.
they donate a pair. Yeah.
They made millions of dollars. So it's the idea that yes, you're going to make money, but you're also helping out the community. And I think I really honestly believe that in this Jamal Bryant, in his brain, that is what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to do. I know that we
Then say that. Don't make it seem like it's an evangelism tool.
is it
Because
not
people
though? Is it
people
not?
smoke weed before and after church since Jesus was born. So that's not new. It's not like these people who smoke weed, it never occurred to them to go to New Birth before. Like what you mean?
But he's going after people that are smoking weed that ain't trying to go to church. That's
And
the
they
thing.
not trying to go now. Like
If it's at church, they might. I don't know. Well, let me just say.
what they
Of
gonna
course, I'm
do?
playing devil's advocate.
Sell J's after church? Like what is this? How's
Chicken dinners and J's. That's a chicken. That's a
listen?
chicken dinner line. That's for J's. Because guess what? You gonna need the chicken dinner after you have the J.
Now
That's
that
smart.
is the truth.
You get them both ways, baby. Both ways. Both ways. Both ways. Yes, it's
Make sure
smart.
you have them
It's
snacks
smart.
available.
I don't care what anybody says. I am rocking with him on this. It's smart. I am rocking with him on this.
He's a
Absolutely, I
clown.
am. I am. Now, do I think it's crazy? Yes. Do I think that if because here's the thing, right? Um, they put it was out there like a little, I think, but a couple of days ago, and then they did the right after that, he did the thing online. I think it was Twitter or something, Twitter and maybe Facebook. I can't, Instagram, something like that. It's a conversation, and so it's the marketing piece that he puts it out there. But of course, this is already been playing. Puts it out there then to do the conversation, and this is still a church, right? So there's a board of directors he still has to deal with. Not just deacons,
Does
a
he?
board of directors that he has to deal with on
Does
this.
he?
Yes,
I'm
he does.
I understand what you're saying. There might be a board of directors on the website. But is that church run in such a way where he actually has the answer to people who are in leadership?
I think most people would say no. Most people in the church world would say no. Most people would say no on something like this. I don't think it'll be as easy as I don't know, some kind of another program that he wants to try to do, or the fact that he's here, there, and everywhere on the political front or on a protest front, whatever. But this is a little different. So I'm saying that and I do believe that this is one of the reasons why he's done what he's done, because it's like, look at all these people that have talked about this, that are
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about
It's
this, and
masterful.
so it's like
It's masterful.
it is absolutely masterful. Now you don't ride with him, and I get it, because in the past he's done stupid things.
In the
He's done
past?
stupid things.
Are you saying that he's done doing stupid things?
What recent stupid What recent stupid thing has he done? Tell me what recent stupid thing has he done outside of what you think this is? What recent stupid thing has he done? And I'm being for real. Come on, give it to me. Now, I need you, hold on, before you answer, let me say this. I am not a Jamal Bryant apologist at all. At all. I'm not, but I'm riding with it though
As a
today.
woman who cares about other women, I find him abhorrent.
You find him a whore or you find him abhorrent?
Yes, but I said abhorrent. I
Is
used
it,
the smart word.
I'm not smart, so
I do. I mean, yeah, I think and it goes back to the conversations we've had on the podcast before about how men, particularly men who are in pastoral leadership, can get away with practically murder. I'm not saying he murdered anybody. I'm being extra right there. I'm not saying he's a killer, but I, men can get away with so much. And I think at some point you deserve consequences for what the pain you've inflicted on others.
I'm still trying to figure out. I mean, just say it. This is our podcast. So, are you talking about the cheating on his wife? Is that what it
I
is?
mean,
It happened
cheating
so
on your
long
wife is
ago.
one thing, but cheating on your wife and fathering a child with a member of your congregation is a whole other thing.
Is there no repentance?
Has
Is
he
there no
repented?
redemption? Maybe we don't
No.
know.
Packing up your stuff and moving from Baltimore to Atlanta is not repentance.
What that? How does that have to do with that? I mean, come on. I
No,
mean,
I'm just saying
come
what I'm
on.
saying
That's not
here's
fair.
I don't have to be fair. I don't know him. What I'm saying is I don't trust his motives.
I don't. But just in like in general, or on this
Yes, in
particular thing.
general, as a human being in the world, I don't trust
Okay.
his motives.
All right. All right. It's fair game. It's. I mean, that's fair game.
I think he's
That's
trash.
fair. But I mean, it's.
I do. I feel strongly about this.
I mean, you feel really strongly about this.
I think he's
You know,
trash.
him doing that is, once again, so long ago. I
So,
do not
ugh,
do not
y'all make
agree
me
with it.
sick. The
I
way
do not
y'all
agree
cap
with
for these preachers makes me sick. It makes
it.
me sick.
It's the same thing if it was a CEO. I having this conversation in our area. There's a newscaster who had a affair or whatever with one of his coworkers. Another newscaster just saw the thing last night where she's going back to work, but he's not going back to work because apparently he's had like multiple affairs. But it's just like, I mean, what does it have to do with your professional life? Especially if, all right, you're letting the woman go back to work, but the brother can't go back
They
to
had.
work.
Are you talking about T.J. Holmes and what's her face?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
So,
I think that situation is different in the sense that they both should have been put out because y'all can't find nobody else to sleep with but who you're working with. I
but
don't understand that.
but see, I was talking about it and the reality of these things from that situation on TV to church to a Fortune 500 company. Those things are always local because these are the people that you work with day in and day out, and
But here's
things
the difference
happen.
when it's a pastor. The difference when it's a pastor is you're in a position of power.
All of them are. All of
No,
them
but I'm
are.
saying if you're co-anchors on a show, that's equal. Y'all are both equally trash. And actually, in that situation, they were separated from their spouses. So I think it's just messy. Like I
It's
understand why they
messy.
got
It's
fired for it. I
messy.
don't think it was necessarily wrong. It just sounds like it was messy.
It was
But
messy. They should have gotten fired for it. No, no.
I mean,
But
but you
once
know,
again,
when you work in TV though, you know that perception is everything.
that's but if we can decriminalize weed, then can we also decriminalize this notion that people that we see in public are perfect people or living perfect lives? That's not
I
true. It's
mean,
just not
that's
real.
fair.
It's not.
I agree. I don't
It's,
have strong feelings about that, but I
you
can
got
make an
strong feelings about
argument for
Jamal
either
though.
way.
You got
Yeah,
strong
like
feelings
I
about
said,
Jamal.
because the difference is I think there's a power dynamic. And I think there's an element of really taking advantage of your power. Even if you claim that it's not, if you claim that it's not, it means you're ignorant to the power of your position or
Mhm,
you're
mhm.
lying.
Yeah,
Those are the only two
sure.
options. So for me, that feels much more violent than having an affair with a coworker.
But at what point does the other person take responsibility for the act also? I
And
mean,
that's
come
why
on.
I'm saying the power dynamic matters.
It's
We're not ever going to agree on this.
should you do it? Should he? Of course you should. No, you should not. It's not. I'm not saying it's not wrong. Once again, These are two people though
She
willing
got
to
her
tango,
consequences, I'm sure.
willing to
I'm sure
tango,
she got her
even
consequences.
in church, even in
I'm
church.
sure, and even in church, I'm
You're
sure
willing to
she got her
tango.
consequences.
You're
I'm
oh
sure
yeah, the
she was
consequences, yeah.
shunned,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, like,
And
what
he's
there
able to
for
go
her to
on.
take
That's why you're
exactly,
mad.
that's
That's
my
why
point.
women get mad because these people are able to go on. If it was a woman,
Exactly.
would you
If it
be
was a
would
woman,
we be
if
rah
it
rah
was a
rahing it too?
female pastor who did the
Uh,
same thing, ain't no way.
Yes, that's true. But if it was, if a woman got up and preached after all this went down, just like Jamal did, I'm still the woman, and was able to continue to be viable.
She would be
Yeah,
burned at the stake.
I'm not talking about the real. All right, this is hypothetical. Just
It
holler at me,
can't
call
be
me.
hypothetical.
It's hypothetical. It doesn't exist now, but we're moving toward a time where I still believe it will exist. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
No, because y'all are
It's
always
going
gonna
to
hate
happen.
women, particularly black women.
It's going to happen. It is.
No.
There's no way you can't convince me of it. That there's going to be some woman who, and maybe not just one, and that's fine. But some woman who is out there in the public arena, in the same kind of situation that this happens to, and I believe that we will not have the same conversation because she's a woman.
We definitely won't. And if
Mhm.
there's a pregnancy involved, y'all either gonna talk about her for having an abortion or talk about her for being pregnant. So that's why I said it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
I mean, but the power dynamic is still there.
Absolutely. And it's
Still
equally
there.
abhorrent. But what I'm saying is the woman would get automatic consequences for that in a way that a man would not. She's still wrong
Right.
for abusing the power dynamic, but she deals with the consequences differently. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, right now, but there will come a time. Well, there will
When
not.
what? The power dynamic? What it come
Well,
a
that will
time when
not.
what?
That will not happen. There will come a time where that will not happen,
You
and
can't seriously believe that.
I absolutely do. I do. In mass, maybe not, but I do.
You're
Mhm,
saying wait, I don't think I'm
mhm,
understanding what you're saying.
mhm. I am saying that.
Are you saying that you think there will come a time when a woman will not have to suffer consequences more than a man would for the same action?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, it'll come a time. hmm hmm
What's it
I'm
like
hopeful.
in your
I'm a
world?
man of hope.
What's it
I'm
like
a
in
man.
your world? How does it
I'm a man of
feel?
hope. It's a wonderful world where there are always
Fairies,
berries and fruit
talking unicorns. What else you
and
got there?
unicorns and
Do they
love.
have any super duper weight loss drugs that you can send me from your imaginary world to my
Yes,
real one?
they do. I'll send them right to
That
you.
is great.
Yes.
I can't believe you would say that.
I don't know why.
I
Is
don't
it
know why
not?
you believe it.
I do
What
believe it.
evidence
I
is
do.
there in the
None.
world?
None. None
Oh,
except
child.
for none except for I don't know, the progress that, we've seen on other social issues in the world. Sure. Yeah. Once again, I don't it's not gonna be in our
We haven't
lifetime.
made any progress on not hating women.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. We've made progress on that.
Can y'all believe this? Please send us
Yes.
an email. I
Yeah,
can't be the
we
only one who thinks this is totally foolish.
it's
Look, I'm
we
getting so
have.
worked up about this conversation. I done moved my contact out of place. Okay.
I don't know why. It's
Because I think it's completely ludicrous what you're saying.
I don't think so. I don't think it's ludicrous at all. I think there will come a time. Yes.
Y'all,
hmm
please watch the YouTube video for this episode because you really need to see my face right now. I am verklempt right now.
Oh, nice one for Klimt. That's a
I
good
know.
one. That's good. See,
Wow. I just can't believe you would say that.
I don't know why. I'm agreeing with you that it does not exist now, but do I think there will come a time where? Well, sure, I do. So what you're literally telling me is to not believe in the possibility of a world where we will finally be able to accept women as the people that they are, the equals that they are, and they can do anything, and and guess what, they will suffer or not suffer but be in the same arenas as men. Yeah, of course I'm going to believe in that world. I have to believe in that world, because if I don't, then what is this all for? Of course. And I want to fight for a world like that. I want to fight for a world in which women could be in the same position and the same thing happen. Yes, absolutely. Even though it's ratchet as I don't know what, it's ratchet as crap. Yes, because I still believe in equality. Thank you very much. That's my MLK for the day. Boom. I have a dream that one day women will not be judged by. Well, I can't say that.
What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I don't. Nah, never mind.
That was gonna go
Yeah,
left.
that
Let's
was gonna
not.
go. I was gonna go left real quick.
That
At least I stopped.
was about to be the conversation that we're not supposed to record. So let's not do that right now. Oh, we're so ignorant. Oh my
I mean,
God.
but once again, like I said, it's not that I'm disagreeing with you that that's what happened now. But I mean, in all sincerity, I mean, like we both have young children, and while we have to deal with the realities of what exists, I still want to be able to teach them that these things shouldn't exist. And if we're doing the work now, then they're going to have to continue to do the work in the future. They have to, because what you're saying is right and it's real, but it shouldn't be.
I,
And I'm not talking about, I mean, we're kind of talking in jest about, obviously, this idea of an abuse of power and the consequences and all that. Yeah, I mean, that's to the side, because we started with Jamal, but the idea of women being equals, yes, absolutely, I want to believe in that. I absolutely want to hope for that. Yes, I do. I absolutely do. You should too.
I'm gonna fight for it, but I don't believe it'll ever come. Maybe
I
that's me
feel
being a cynic, but I
it
don't.
is. It
I
is.
think I have a 2-year-old daughter, and I think she's gonna grow up in the same world that I grew up in.
She will, and she's going to fight. I don't
Absolutely,
know how
she's
long
gonna
it's going to
fight,
take.
but
I
I
don't
think
know
she's
how
gonna have
long.
to. I don't think there will be a time when she will be able to stop fighting.
Probably
That's
not.
like
No.
that's like these people who say we live in a post-racial America. What America do you live in? Like I don't. I
It's
think our world is built on the foundation of structural inequity. And people who are not white and people who have vaginas are always going to be at the bottom of the totem pole. I said it. It's the medical term.
well, then I would have said, then you should let me to say what I was going to say, because
I
that's what I
thought
was
you were
going
going to
to
say
say.
something more vulgar.
No, no, I'm not going to say anything more. Now, I'm not going to lie. Did my mind go there? Yes, but
That's what I thought.
I stopped, because I wasn't going to say anything vulgar, but I was like, should I say the B word? So, but you said it, but you
Okay.
can say it. You can say that. You can say that. It's so I still don't. I agree.
I
Yes,
appreciate
I
your
don't want to agree.
optimism.
I
That's
agree, but
great.
I mean, just we every year, every year, somebody, matter of fact, several somebodies, and maybe you might say that these several somebodies need to take several seats. I don't know, but several somebodies quote from heart, from memory, the "I have a dream" speech, right? Every single year, every year. Is that not still something to once again fight for and believe in? I can't just
I
give that
think
up.
I'm not saying I don't believe in it. What I'm saying is it's an ideal, and I don't ever believe it will be a reality. I think it's always going to be something we're working toward.
I'm having a good day.
Well,
You
God
just
bless
crushed my
you.
day. You literally
I'm
just crushed
sorry.
my day.
Let's talk
You did.
about how Jamal Bryant should be selling weed in the back after church. We can go back to that. Tell me how you feel.
I feel like
I have a question. Is it going to be is it going to be gummies, edibles, and regular dime bags? Like what? How does this look?
because Jamal is an enterprising individual, you gonna get all that, boo. You gonna get all that.
Is
You
there
gonna
going to be
get
a
all.
snack area? Can people
Yup,
partake on
yup.
campus, or do they have to just take it in to-go
They're gonna
bags?
have they're gonna have classes on how to roll a blunt.
You know what?
And,
That would be the most ignorant.
they're gonna have classes how to roll a blunt. They're gonna have classes on how to
What if
farm.
they had
They're
classes?
gonna have classes
I
on how to
actually,
do the stocks. They're
I
gonna
have a
have all
question.
that.
Are there going to be vegetables there too, or only weed? Because there are many things you can grow on this land.
Weed and veggies, baby. I want some weed and carrots. I want some weed and some other
Now
greens.
you know what. When has somebody
Right.
wanted a carrot after smoking some weed?
And that's another whole conversation about healthy eating. All right. Healthy
Which you
eating.
need to
All
have
right.
after you
All
smoke
right.
that J that
Not
Pastor
chips.
Jamal Bryant
Not,
sold you.
yes. after that 20 bag that
This is
Jamal Bryant
crazy.
told me, I don't need to have
Ah,
potato chips, steak and cheese. I need a balanced meal to,
this is
to
so
deal with that.
goofy.
All right. Because I mean, it's for medicinal
Y'all
purposes
need to stop with that
also.
foolishness.
It
Let me be
is.
clear.
It is.
I totally think marijuana should be decriminalized.
Yeah.
It ain't medicinal for everybody.
Not for everybody, no. No. People just want to smoke weed.
And
Mhm.
if you're gonna have weed on campus, are you also gonna have a liquor store?
I think we're going a bit too far there, Jay.
How?
I think we're going
How?
too
What's the
far. All
difference?
right. We are going
What's
too
vodka made
far.
with?
All
What's
right.
vodka
Has
made with?
weed ever killed anybody? Huh?
What's vodka made with?
Tell me, has weed ever, killed anybody?
Dr.
No.
Young, can you please answer my question?
What was your question?
What is vodka made with?
Uh, Alcohol. Boom.
What is the product
I don't
that
know because I
potatoes?
don't drink clear. I
Where do
don't know. I don't drink clear, so
So
I
what you're
don't know.
saying is
I
that
drink
you
dark
are a
tea,
liquor discriminator.
sweet tea. I'm a liquor discriminator, so I don't know. Okay, trying to trip me up. I got
Vodka's
one for
made
you.
from
I don't
potatoes.
know.
Potatoes grow in the ground just like weed.
What's your point?
My
That's not the
point
same thing.
is
It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's
no,
not
but
the same thing. It's
my
not.
point
Of
is,
course, there's a conversation to be had around the effects of these things.
and will that
Yeah.
conversation be happening? Because a lot of and this is a big myth. I was about to say in the Black community, but I don't think that's fair. I think it's a myth among people who partake that marijuana is not an addictive substance, which is not true, and that it's completely harmless, which is not true. So, my point is, if you are going to make an enterprise out of it, then you also need to talk to people about what it means to use it in moderation and in ways that are actually medicinal instead of some of the ways that many people use weed.
I think that all those things that you said are true, and that will be a part of New Birth's
I
program.
don't.
You can't have people. I mean,
I
I'm
want
not gonna
people to
lie.
come who smell like weed.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you at all. I absolutely want to see a service where like 40% of the
I hate it
congregants are
here.
blunted. Literally.
I
I mean,
hate it
now
here.
now they already have pretty lively worship. That worship though will be
No, it's
off
gonna be
the
wet. No, it's gonna
chain.
be way cooled
That's right.
down.
That's right. No, I'm sorry.
It's gonna be way
It'll be
cooled
like,
down.
hey,
Everything gonna be slow as I don't know what.
but they're gonna be creative as I don't know what.
Listen, the lights gonna be extra special that day.
Extras.
The
Um,
choir gonna be singing different arrangements.
these are all the things that that should be that should be discussed. I think the statistics are there about let's say marijuana versus alcohol, per
Sure.
se.
I mean, there's no competition there in
There's no
terms of which is the most
competition.
dangerous substance.
Yeah, no
Absolutely.
competition. But I also think that just the conversation surrounding marijuana at this time. Here's the thing. Once again, I said it earlier, it's $1 billion industry, right? And right now, people of color don't have really that access to to that kind of money. So it's grown in different places in the country and kind of Midwest areas, things like that. But outside of it, I think Jamal has a real sense of why not put this money into the Black community. And what we can argue about whether it's right or wrong. I think that's what I think that's what his goal is, though. I really do. I really do. And once again, to be talked about, to be in the news, to
Check, check,
to keep
check.
your name. I think he probably has a meeting with himself every probably Monday morning, maybe about 9-10 a.m. Maybe at Starbucks. Someone he has a meeting with himself saying, "What are we going to do this week? What are we
What
going to do
show
this
can I
month?
put on this week?
What can I
I haven't
do
seen
this
myself on social
week?"
media in a while. Let me see
Yeah,
what I can kick up.
but I do. This is what I think about that. I think that's brilliant because it gets you to think outside the box. That's what it does. Now, I can give you 1,000 ideas, and 997 of them are gonna be terrible. Probably 998. You know what I mean? Like, and this idea will probably fall. His idea will probably fall within that realm. But the challenge to be able to think like that outside of the box is a conversation to have. Here's the downside of it: when people and preachers, when they see that, now everybody wants to do that. Everybody wants to be a marketer and all that kind of stuff. And then we continue to see the lack of substance. That's also my issue with this all with this too. It's the lack of substance, because we're all focused on our timelines and our feeds, but where's the substantive value of what we are doing? It's clickbait.
And are you also investing this much energy in getting the people out of jails and prisons who have already been incarcerated on drug charges? Right?
Probably.
Are you talk and I'm not saying this specifically for him, but I think it's easy to get caught up in the money making, which as Black people, I do think we should be invested in building wealth and making money. So I actually don't have an issue with that part at all. I just think it's a multifaceted issue. And like you said, if you focus on the headline, then you don't get that other information. And if you're, making this land available for people to make money, that's great. But are you also teaching financial planning so people know how to, manage that money wisely? Are you also helping people to think about the mental health and physical implications of long-term consistent use? You know what I mean? Like, I just think if you're going to talk about an issue, and especially if you were going to position yourself as a leader in a particular area, then I think you need to do your due diligence in addressing the whole issue and not just the part of it that will catch people's attention the most.
How do you do? I mean, all those things you said are absolutely correct and on point. How do you? But it's I think in this situation, it's like it's literally like saying, "Oh man, we got to put out this fire," but you were the one that started it. And how do you do that, right? How do you really how can you do that? It doesn't.
I
That
mean, I
doesn't
think that question is really absurd when you talk about a person like Jamal Bryant because he has a well-established platform.
What? I mean, what question? How do you
The
do
question
that?
of how do you do that? Yeah, like how do you engage people in a complex conversation?
No,
For
no, no,
him,
no.
that should be no issue.
No, I'm saying how do you start the fire and then be like, oh, we got to put the fire out. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of just starting the fire, just don't start the fire. Because
Correct.
what you were saying, like all of the other things that come with that, it is literally based on the fact that you're selling the weed. So so yes, you might have the profits, you might have all of this, but what about the awareness? What about the mental
But what
health?
I'm saying is he's somebody who, if this is really about an investment in people and not just making money, he has the people around him and the resources to be able to do that. So time will tell.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Let's check back in 6 months.
Six
See
check.
what's going on in Newburgh.
Check back in 6 months. fanmatterspod@gmail.com. Please holler at us on this one. My sister, for not much of it, but a certain part of this episode has been very upset with her brother, and I love it. Upset,
He's
maybe
living
not
in this
upset.
utopian society that doesn't exist.
I do,
So
and we're gonna hold hands and
incredulous
sing
is a better word.
kumbaya. I am absolutely there, bro. I am there. I'm high, but I'm not
Like
high
I
off
said, y'all
anything
gotta
but
watch the
the
YouTube
Lord.
so you can see my face
Oh,
on this
yes.
episode. Because
Come
he
on,
is doing the most.
somebody. Go ahead. I see you making your way over there to the weed line. Say, Pastor, maybe a 20, because I
You
feel
are
good.
ridiculous. Wait, were
What?
you about to close the episode?
Yes, we got to close it. It's time to close it.
All
Yeah.
right.
What?
Sorry, I was gonna say something else ignorant.
Preview for our next one. What's up? Go for it.
It'll
Go.
be over by then. The pastor that changed yams to Yahweh in that song. Can I get to Yahweh? What is wrong with this? Is why the Faith and Rest podcast exists.
So, and true story. I just heard that song for the first time
The
last night.
actual
I'm
song?
old. Yeah, I'm old. I told you, we this is a running
Yeah.
joke. I
He's not that
knew
much
this song
older than me, but
existed.
it
Just
feels
heard it.
like a lot older.
Well, there's a lot been going on in my life right now, so I haven't been
Yeah,
checking for a
only
song
you
about
and
the
nobody
yams.
else. You're the
You
only
know,
one who's had
I,
things going on in
yeah,
your life.
I got a lot of stuff going on. I haven't been checking for a song about yams. I mean, so yeah. For those listeners who may not know what yams is, just look it up.
Just type yams in Google.
Just type in, or go to YouTube, just put in the song, yams, and you'll
Yams.
find out it ain't about potatoes.
No, it's not. It is about cakes, but not potatoes.
Yeah. Cake. I know that one. Cake.
We need to stop. You're right.
We're
I
out.
should
We
have
gotta
just let
go.
you.
Look, fanmatterspod@gmail.com. Hit us up on YouTube, Fan Matters Pod. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. We are crazy, but we are also out. This is Emmett Young, Dr. Jessica Brown. It's been a pleasure.
Bye.
Peace.